Hello, Rio here from Unity Gaming Group, and today we're going to talk a little bit about a not so known title called Tower Unite by Pixeltail Games on Steam. With over 10,000 very positive reviews, the game features a visually appealing take on the classic arcades of yesterday at a very affordable $11.99 on Steam, on sale right now. Think of it as a video game representation of a Las Vegas version of Dave & Buster's. As gamers, we find ourselves often getting burned out on the games we play, looking through the ever-expanding list of games on Steam for something that offers that distraction and amusement that we crave, which usually results in us settling on something that barely scratches that itch. While we continue to sit here perched over the shoulder of the Steam platform gods, just waiting for something new and exciting to throw money at, with a fleeting hope that the game will it'll just do it for us, right? That it'll live up to expectations. We know, we get it. We've been there. As a matter of fact, we're there right now. Today, we're going to start this stream with a quick tour of Tower Unite. I'll walk you through some of the finer details and things in the game. And by the end, you'll have explored a little around the plaza. We'll see a few of the less explored areas, and we'll have some fun along the way. For those of you with friends who enjoy carnival-type games and some of the more classic games like mini golf and bowling, this is definitely going to be the video to show them. When the gaming list is looking dismal and you just cannot find anything to play, this is the game to pull out and get started on. So with that said, let's get started. All right, so here we are in Steam, and as you can see, I'll just show it real quick. This is the store page, and we're looking at, I've even reviewed it, as you can see. You can see it's got 10,374 very positive with 297 recent very positive reviews. The developer is Pixel Tail Games. And right now it's 40% off at $11.99 on Steam. This is a game that, I can't stress this enough. If you can't find anything else in your list, and you've got friends that like some of the simpler games, like we've got a friend named Pixie who likes the golf games and some of the more simple games, and doesn't really want to get into the let's go out into hell beasts or whatever it's called and just blast stuff for hours on end until your computer melts because it's been running at super cranked up RAM and CPU forever. That's kind of like Helldivers, right? So sometimes you just want something kind of goofy and simple, and we had a lot of fun last night with another title. It's Golf with Friends. It's like $1.50 on Steam right now, so you could pick that up too. But it was fun. We had 6-7 people in there, and it had a blast. Had an absolute blast. It was so fun. So, this is the kind of game that you want to get for that. But we're going to go ahead and get it loaded up here real quick, and we'll get started. So let's come over here to my library and hit play. Yeah, play anyways. All right. This sync has been broke on this forever for me for some reason. I don't know why. I should send a message to their devs and say, hey, the sync has been broke forever. What do I do? But I really don't care. At this point, I loaded it when I'm really having problems finding something to play. All right, some of the global chat is back. This is all announcements. You can read this all yourselves, but basically it's enable global chat, display game invites, display local messages in global, display global messages in local chat and local players, and send your own game invites. So we hit awesome. This is the MOTD that they put out. Shows all the bug fixes and changes. We're not going to read through all that. There's been a lot of optimizations. They have been busy. Very busy. This is the Winter Holidays event, part 2. All right, so we hit awesome, and then we are confronted with our, basic menu. So you got Plaza. This is like the central hub. Well, as it says here, central hub. When you load into this, you'll walk through all the different areas. You'll see the bowling alley, the nightclubs. Just a lot of neat stuff in there. You can literally walk around like you're at a fair or a carnival and just go to these different booths and play the different things. You earn tokens and tickets and things, and then you can get different appearances. You can get different hairstyles, clothing, little objects, furniture for your house. Yes, you can actually, if you get enough stuff saved up, buy yourself like a villa or an apartment somewhere, and you can decorate it, and you can invite your friends over and have parties there, and it's kind of cool. But we got the condo. That's basically your player housing, right? So you can actually, do your personal home there, and you can decorate it up the way you want it. So that's kind of cool. So it's got like that deco aspect for those who like to just tinker with that, my wife being included. Granted, she probably has a stripped down villa at this point like I do. I walk in and I'm like, where's this furniture at? Only thing in mine was a bed. She says she has a big place with open land, so she basically put everything away. But all right, so you've got game worlds, right? Now here's the game worlds, okay? So you can do the matchmaking thing, and these are the different games that you can actually jump into, all right? So you got mini golf, you got, what's that called? It's ball race. There's SDNL, which is, I forget what that is. It's a Slaughter Day something. Little Crusaders. These are all like multiplayer games that you can play like with friends, like get a group of like 4 or 5 or something, run in there and just blast zombies or whatever you want to do. So it's pretty cool. The kart racing is fun. It reminds me of Mario Kart, only without Mario characters. So it's pretty cool. But you can also access all that from in-game. You don't have to do it from there. Community creations. You can see what they've done. Like, let's see here. Let's see what popular looks like. See if I can get it to come up. Searching top voted. There we go. So these are all like different condo builds and decorations. Looks like there's screen caps in there. So there's lots of stuff in there. So, I mean, that's stuff to actually just look at and experience. Let's see here. Your appearance, that is where you can customize what your character looks like. Like right now, that's my guy. I haven't figured out how to get better hair and to get a beard and to make myself look older yet because I'm an older guy. But for the most part, at least this stuff works. And you can do like a bunch of different things. If you want to be a girl, you can be a girl. You can be a guy. You can be a skeleton. Yeah, he needs a cheeseburger or two. It could be a milk carton. Hey, milk does the body good. All right, so masculine. You got beach attire. You got different attires that you can put on, and you can customize all these too. Like if you don't want to have a black T-shirt, you can change that. That's just my preference for an everyday thing. I'm that older guy that likes blue jeans and a concert shirt, so and a pair of sneakers, but or Crocs. Yes, I like the Crocs. That's for all my friends out there that have watched my videos in the past and give me crap about my Crocs, including my wife. All right, so, but anyways, that's how you do that. And we just finished customizing, and then it'll ask you to save it and give a name for it and all that. Your collection book is basically your progress in the game, the things that you've done. Like play in the plaza for, a total of 7 days. Once you get that done, you're going to make a bunch of credits and stuff. You can do Human Blur, which is an achievement, fall from the top of Project 12 and land on the fountain without a jetpack. Long walk through the tower. There's a bunch of stuff, right? All of these give you achievements and unlock certain things that you can get later. So it's something to look through on your own. Could be fun. But we're going to get started on the plaza. So we're going to find a plaza. I usually choose one of the US East. I don't like to go to the really, really full one. I like to go to the one that's the next step down because you don't want to be running into people left and right because then you get the trolls and things, people that are just complete idiots doing idiot things. So I go to like 12 of 64 will be the one I go to. And since a lot of these things, these activities that you're going to have access to they're not, how do I explain it? You can do like, 2 people playing or more, but a lot of these you can do on your own. And sometimes when I log in, I just want something to distract me and I don't want to be bothered with another person or another bunch of people. I just want to sit down at my casino table and play cards, or I want to, use the slot machine and see if I can win the big bucks. I just don't want to be bothered. So the UR AFK thing happens every time you load in, so get used to that. It's because it takes a minute for you to load in. But this is the main plaza. Here's the introduction. This is the holiday winter introduction. All right, so as it says, the plaza is the center of Tower Unite where you can take part in activities, play games, or just hang around with friends. To the east and west of the tower, you can visit the stores to unlock items for your home and appearance using the units. This is basically their gold. Okay. You can purchase items by approaching the shopkeepers in each store by pressing E, and then, of course, that talks to them. You can also approach an item display and purchase it the same way. So you can actually walk up to the shelf if you like something you see and say, ooh, I'm going to buy that. All right. You can earn units by playing games and activities within Tower Unite. So basically, it's not like you're going in there and you're spending, $10 for more units. You go in and play. The more you play, the more units you make. The more units you make, the more stuff you can actually pay for. So, the casino is awesome. I love the casino. The Game World Ports has access to games that occur outside of the plaza, including mini golf, ball racing, and more. These games are the primary way of earning units, featuring more in-depth gameplay and plenty of level variety, including those made by the community. So, is that not cool? All right. Finally, you got the arcade, another activity in the plaza where you can actually earn a bunch of tickets, and those are used to buy prizes and things. You will need units to play, and you do not receive units in return, only tickets. Visits to the arcade. Visit the arcade for more in-depth tutorial. All right, so now we're going to begin our adventure. And where the hell did it put us? Oh, here we go. All right, so there's our stairs up. You can walk up the stairs, or you can just be lazy like me. We need some hotel music or something going on here. All right. Yeah, he got bored and just said, I'm going above. So we're going to run up the already moving stairs. All right. There is in-game music. I think by default, I have it turned way down. As a matter of fact, just to make sure, we want to make sure that the music volume is completely off for now. I don't want any copyright strikes, which could happen. Which probably will happen. But let's just be careful. All right, so you got Plaza Stores East. You can get appearances, musical instruments, vehicle dealership, in the monorail station and garden shop and stuff like that. But you just basically, if you want something, you come into like the clothing store and you're like, hey man, I need a new hat. All right, so you're going to look around, you're going to see what you want. Like I like that cowboy hat right there. Maybe I want that. So I come over here and I look at, see, it's 50 units. I add it to my cart and check out. Now I have a hat. And if you're ever curious, like it says right there, you can see how much money you actually have. I don't remember if there's a way to actually look. Yeah, hit escape. If you look here, that's how many units I have. That's how many tickets I have. And that's how many tokens I have to play games right now. All right. You could also come over here and you can talk to her and be like, hey, I want something here. And go through here and you can say, I want glasses. Not yet. We haven't gotten that far. But don't worry. She's all excited now. She's like, show them where all the buildings are. All right. We got the auto dealership. If you want like a special ride for your go-karting or for the boating and stuff that you can do here, you come here and you can buy one of these. I'm not going to do any of that today, although that is pretty slick looking. Oh, yeah. But anyways. So you can come out here and you can explore the outside on your own, but it's like a giant carnival and music, almost like a Disney park if you want to be honest, or it's more like Universal maybe because it's got a lot of just strange stuff going on. Yeah, the mini game arenas where you can there's all kinds of stuff you can do. This the events they're timed, so you come in here and do this, and you can dogfight, or you can go to different areas. There's different rides everywhere. So it's pretty cool. Lots of cool stuff. I'm on a potato for a computer, and it runs smooth. It looks good. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't beat that. And it's cool. Look at that. Nice. Got a little floaty around him. You got songbirds if you want to rock out with a guitar or whatever. There's mics. You can set up a stage in your house. Drum set. Yeah. I mean, they did good on the modeling for this, too. It looks good. I mean, they really did a good job. Then you got the toy stop. You can come in here and get toys. Beach ball. Ooh, gumball machine.
Beach ball's good for your pool.
Yep. Look at that. That's cool. You got plushies. You got all kinds of neat stuff. Oh, I like that. The RC car. That's awesome. All right. I haven't been in here in a while. What the hell's that? Is a present on the floor? Oh, I got a present. What did I get? Christmas something. Oh, more presents. I'm gonna grab them. Yeah. Hey, I like free stuff. Don't you like free stuff? I think we all like free stuff. That is cool. That's a person. Oh, that's awesome. All right, what's this? This is a event underway. This is Plane Wars, but we're not gonna do any of the events right now. That's gonna take a while. But anyways, this is the central area. Like if you were to follow the stairs out, you'd come through here and you would end up out here. And the first thing you're going to be facing is you've got your condos and things over here. So you can actually come over here and you can go to your housing. There's Central Circuit, more, this is the west side. Imports, you can get all kinds of neat stuff.
Oh, this sucks.
All right. But you get to your to get to your condos, you go to the central here, and you can actually come to this elevator, and this is your condo hub. Welcome home. But yeah, we're gonna come out here. We're gonna start on the left and work our way around. The bowling is great. I like the bowling. I think it's a lot of fun. My wife and I have played this together often. And you come in here, and then you can set up, a game if you want to. We're not going to actually play it right now, but yeah, you actually come up here, and then you'll start playing, and you grab your ball and you just bowl away. But yeah, that's a fun one if you just want something to do. You can actually, over there, you can get custom bowling stuff like pins on outfits and all that. So it's kind of cool. This is laser tag. Now, to be fair, the last time we tried this, it wasn't working correctly, and it didn't close down because they were still trying to fix it. But it looks like it's open now, so you could go in there and you could play laser tag with your friends. I spend a lot of time here. This is the casino, and there are lots of places to look around in here. Anywhere there's not one of these cordoned off areas, you can go through and you can open the doors, look in there. There's different levels to it. Oh, here we go with this. All right. Card games, bingo, prize wheels, gamble with units. Even has slot machines, which is awesome. Little lounge, like a smoking lounge, with a TV and the whole 9 yards. You can actually, if you wanted to, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but when you see TVs like this, you can actually put in a link and you can watch something off of YouTube, which is kind of cool, or SoundCloud, depending on what it is. And you can put the link in there, and then you can watch it right there while you're sitting in the world with friends. So there's actually a nightclub that you can actually put in YouTube videos or music streams, the links to them, and you can actually DJ to your friends or sit up there and just have a good time. So it's kind of cool.
41.
They're playing bingo at the moment, so that's kind of cool. There's 2 people in here playing.
Oh, 65.
And we've got our blackjack tables where you can sit down and you can actually play with an actual dealer.
22.
Got roulette on this side. My favorite slot machine. I always take the corner one right here. Ooh, there's a skeleton playing right now. I don't really like this one. I just don't like the way it looks. Keno. You can play Keno. Come over here to the spin something wheel where you can get a chance to get a whole bunch of different things. Look, you can win 10,000 units.
9.
A pile of actual gold. A random pet. A laser projector. I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff you can get off of that for your spin to wins. I believe the spin to wins are like once a day.
N. 34.
Let me see what it says here. Well, it doesn't say, but either way,
64.
those are some of the things you can win. So lots of cool stuff in there. Then we've got our 5-card draw. We've got more of these. The Grand Quest. Another slot machine. And then you've got over here a racing thing where you can bet. And you've got Texas Hold'em. Video blackjack in that corner and video poker over there. And then a poker lounge over there where you can actually sit down at a table and play poker. Then you got the nightclub, which is fantastic. I think I have the sound turned off. I don't want to violate any copyright. But if you come down here, there's a DJ booth right there. All right, when you're playing something, it'll actually put the video up on the back of that screen. It'll show like that thing in the front of the DJ booth, which is like the visual of the music. And then, of course, you can tell it what you want to play. And then you'll have a lot of people down here dancing. You can be sitting around. You can be talking and getting drinks. You can talk to the bartender. It's an amazing thing. I mean, it really is. They did a great job. Oh, the event wizard. Balloons are starting to appear on the minigame pad. Maybe someone should shoot them down. Yep. All right, that goes to the monorail. That's how you get from different places to different places if you want to. I don't use the monorail. I like to just keep in this area. But we'll come out here. That's Volt. That's the nightclub. We'll come over here to the games lounge. This is like where the multiplayer games usually are. Just remember, when you come in here, there's a couple of them that require more than one player. Like, see, 2 players required. That's Slaughter Day Night Live. That's actually a lot of fun. Little Crusaders, I don't remember on this one, but it's 2-player. Then you got Virus, which is a zombie shooter. You can do this one, and it doesn't require more than 1 player. That one's not done yet. Whatever they're doing, we're going to be surprised. Accelerate, this is a great one. I like the racing. It's a lot of fun. And it only takes 1 person. You've got Ball Race. I'm not sure what this one is. I can't remember. Zombie Massacre, this is awesome. This is a lot of fun. And, of course, you got your mini golf. So you can actually come in here and you can play mini golf. It's all very easy to play. It doesn't take anything. Let's go out here. There's an event thing out here. Let's see what this is. All right, so we've got the Light Gun Ride, the Warp Zone Arcade, Trivia, Boardwalk Theater, and stores. Then you've got the Bowling Alley Tower Casino and Nightclub on the left. Then you've got, this is Balloon Burst. This is a pier. You can come out here and actually fish. There's somebody out here right now fishing. Oh, that's awesome. It's a fish with a hat and a pole. You got the snowman out here fishing. And of course you can, I think when you buy the fish you actually get units and stuff for your effort. So it's kind of cool. It's something different to do. There's a roller coaster to ride over there and a Ferris wheel. Yeah, you can put the fish in the fish tank in your house, which is kind of cool. All right, so let's come back over here. Now we have one of my favorite places. Oh, look. The Dark Voyage shooting ride. That ought to be interesting. I haven't tried that one yet. We're going to go to the arcade, though, first. Oh, shit. Flashlight. All right. All right. So when you come into the arcade... Dang it. I don't know why every time I come in here it has to give me a tutorial, but... Yeah, we know. All right. So remember, you spend units to play here. You have to get game tokens, and then you take the game tokens, you put them into the games, and then it gives you tickets, and then you use those tickets to buy all like plushies and weird stuff that you can get from winning stuff here. So, yeah. I actually did that yesterday, the claw machine, and got myself a couple of plushies out of there. Just like a classic arcade. Just like it. All right, so let's take a look. I'm not going to go through every machine, but yeah, as you can see, like there's that the bowling one. This one's fun. I've done this one a few times where you roll a ball and you try to get it in one of them holes, and it's fairly simple actually. When you look, you grab the ball, you have to look at it, you aim where you want it, and all you got to do is just charge your throw a little bit. And you're trying to get just enough of a charge to get it in one of them holes. I never can do this. Too hard. Whoops. Too light. And they get 40 tickets. Now remember, when they spit out, you have to pick them up off the floor. Alright, but anyways, you've seen that. There's a bunch of interesting stuff you can try. Like, you can try slotting this and trying to shoot a ball through these holes and you get something for it. But it's like your typical arcade. Play the Wheel of Fire. Yeah, we're not going to do that, but this is where you get your prizes at. Everything you see here you can actually pick up. Like I can talk to him, be like, hey man, I want some stuff. I can get handheld games, all kinds of neat stuff. But yeah, one of my favorite ones though is the one that I usually have an easier time with is I like this basketball one where you just shoot hoops. But for me, the highlight to this is when they added the pool hall. See if we can find a way up to it. It's up another floor. That's trivia. We don't want that. Where's the way up? Hello? Looks like it might be that way. Yeah, there's a stairwell. There's a claw machine around here somewhere. Excuse me. Matter of fact, drink of water here. Oh, that's better. There's a claw machine up here. I think it's on this level, actually. Or maybe not. But you can play pool. I usually play just me, but you can play with others as well. Then you've got your Starship Lounge. That's the claw machine. Sometimes these actually work. I haven't seen any of them lately that are actually activated with the arcade games, but sometimes the arcade games actually work and you can use them. You can't interact with any of these. Now here's the key. The thing that you have to remember is that these games are absolutely 110% theirs, and they are very active in development even now. And this game's been out a long time. but they're still adding on to it, and they've got a couple of new games that they're bringing out. So you'll see like a supporter pack that you can get, and you can support their newest game. I mean, they're fantastic. I mean, this studio does a great job. Lots of stuff here to do. I can take those tickets and I can feed them in here to get stuff. Let's see, I just got 4,601, which gives me more tokens. Pretty cool. Dragon's Treasure. That's pretty cool. All right. So, anyways, we've basically seen there's a lot to do in here, right? So, a lot of different games you can play. I mean, it is your classic arcade, on steroids, but pretty cool. We don't want to go back down there. We're going to come down here. We're going to go out and we're going to check out the rides, at least a few of them, just so you can see them. And yes, there's a theater. I don't know what's actually in the theater. I don't know if they play anything or how that works. You probably have to put something like from YouTube in there, and it's probably not a real like theater, but well, let's just out of curiosity see if that's the case or not. All right, concessions. Dang it. All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna publish this. I'll publish it for private. That way, if they do decide to strike it, I don't get in too much trouble because it'll be private anyways. But let's see. I don't think so. I don't have a way to video edit. So you can come up in here and you can ride this, if I can remember how. I think you have to give it a ticket or something. I don't know. There's a way to ride that. I'm not sure how. The Ferris wheel. There's the bumper cars. Come in here and just ram cars. You got the roller coaster. So lots of cool stuff to do in here. There's carnival stuff. Yeah. But yeah, I think for the most part, that's a good enough view of what's available in here. And I think you're going to find that this game is amazing and it's a lot of fun. Just remember, if you're streaming, to make sure you turn off the media too. I did not notice that until 5 seconds ago. But yeah, you definitely want to turn that off. But it's cool. It's a great game. It's definitely worth getting. If you haven't tried this, for $11.99, I mean, if I had the money, I would buy it from the first 10 of my friends and just hand it to them. Spend $100, let them all have a copy of it, because if we all got in here together, we would have a blast. And it's something to do when you're just tired of the same old crap. I mean, how many times can you run through the story of Cyberpunk 2077? How many times can you do Skyrim and you get to the end? How many times can you do any of these RPGs and get to the end? I have played practically every single RPG I own at least 3 or 4 times through, if not more. So sometimes you just need something to do and nothing is scratching the itch. And you just need something like this where you can come in and play goofy games and then just be happy. So, but anyways, I hope you enjoy this. Hopefully I don't get flagged. If I do, I'll have them just take the music out of that particular section of it, and we'll go from there. Because I think YouTube's got some way for me to just filter it out or replace it with something that's royalty free. So either way, once it gets flagged, I'll take care of it. But I'm going to go ahead and publish this, and I'm going to get it out to all my buddies, and let them know that, hey, if you like that golf with friends, you're going to love this. I mean, this has got, a variety of stuff, and it's all in one tightly wound package. So, anyways, this is Rio with Unity Gaming, and I am signing on off. Have a great day, and I hope to see you in Tower Unite.